Welcome to Tech Geeks Try Stuff. We're here down in the land down under, and we're going to be trying some frozen pizzas from a local grocery store. We got a Ristorante. They're all like pepperoni. This one is Rustica.
Rustica!
Notably a
sourdough!
It is a sourdough pizza, and it's stone baked.
So
Real live stoners prepare this pizza for you.
We got the Flavour Boss from McCain, and then we got another McCain. Thin crust pepperoni, globally inspired by the big hitting flavors of New York.
Yeah, you can say anything is inspired by anything if you want to. That doesn't make it true.
So do you guys normally eat frozen pizza?
No.
Ever?
Yes.
I'm a pizza snob.
I don't eat frozen pizza super often. I have DiGiorno sometimes.
So before we dive into this, a word from our sponsor, Goodson Moza.
The Moza Air 2 gimbal is our choice for camera stabilization. Just mount your camera, balance in seconds, and you're good to go. Empower your creativity, unleash your potential, and get those beautiful shots you've always dreamed of getting. For cinematic footage at an affordable price, the Moza Air 2 reigns supreme. That's why Tech Geeks Try Stuff is proud to be sponsored by Goodson Moza.
All right, so let's dive into the first one, the Ristorante. This one's actually not Australian, apparently. It's made in Canada. Before we go into that, what do you guys think of how that looks?
Looks alright as far as frozen pizza goes. The pepperoni is actually red. The rest are kind of a brownish tint.
I'd say, yeah, I think out of the four, that one looks the most visually appetizing.
That one looks most like pepperoni. These actually look like salami. What do you guys think of these?
I don't like this tomato chunks on this one. I'm not down with that.
Yeah, this definitely looks more like home. I guess that makes sense because it's from Canada.
Yeah.
So.
All right, let's cut these up. I just want to note that while these two are being cut up, they looked very spongy.
But these two are the flat, thin, and crispy.
I mean, they are
ones.
thin and crispy, but all right, let's try this. Ristorante, Canadian.
No flop.
No flop.
Holds its shape quite well.
One bite, everybody knows the rules.
Cheers.
That is the most frozen-y tasting frozen pizza.
Yeah, I don't really like this.
The sauce is kind of thin, like there's not a whole lot to go around.
I can like see things on here, but I don't taste anything.
4.5.
Out of 10?
Out of what?
Yeah.
Oh. It reminds me of like a Lunchable pizza.
Do I get an award for being the first one to finish my piece?
The Glutton Award. All right, let's try Rustica. Even the underside has like
Flour.
flour on it. Smells good.
Yeah.
Oh, we supposed to just dig in? We're not
Man, it's so spongy.
Whoa, that's basil-y and pesto-y.
That crust is so thick.
This salami is really good. If only it had some better bread. Maybe it's the sourdough, but
It's just so thick. Like I feel like the ratio of crust to pizza stuff
yeah.
is not right.
I will give that a 2.4. The combination of the seasoning and the sourdough, it's like all too much. It's like it doesn't taste like pizza. It tastes like this weird, complicated.
I think I agree the salami tastes good. This one definitely has a more interesting flavor profile than the first one.
This tastes like something you would get at like Panera Bread. So you're saying no to sourdough pizza?
No.
Initially, that one looked like the least appetizing to me because I don't like I said, like chunks of tomato and stuff on pizza, but I was fine with the sourdough and the salami is really good. It's like the biggest drawback is the thickness. It takes too long to chew.
I think if I went to get a pizza and I got that, I would be disappointed. But if I went to Panera and just ordered like something and got that, I'd be really happy.
It tastes like something you'd get at like some kind of Italian.
It's about expectations.
Flavor Boss.
Yeah, let's go on
with
to
a
the
U in
Flavor Boss. Here we go. This one's also thick, but not sourdough.
It doesn't look very
A
appetizing.
little soggy.
The bottom looks like Chuck E. Cheese pizza.
It's like a pillow.
Yeah, it does.
It's like almost like the inside of a pretzel.
Yeah, it's really doughy.
And this pepperoni is very salami-ish. Much more than that one.
3.6.
So everything so far has been subpar for you?
Oh, yeah, I mean, of course.
What are you comparing it to? Where does Domino's fall?
Like a 6. Now, if you compare it to other frozen pizza, this one is like a 9 because this is one of the better frozen pizza I've had personally. I like it.
Really?
That was my favorite so far.
Yeah, but
The crust at the end is pretty disappointing.
Description doesn't really feel like pizza crust. It just feels like bread with cheese and sauce on it. Crust.
Look how spongy this is.
Thin one.
Now we're down to the other McCain.
But-
Thin crust pepperoni.
A little bit of New York flop Frankie.
Oh, I like this one.
This has no smell.
It definitely has more flavor to it than any of the other ones that we've tried.
Now all of these were baked at the same time for the same amount of time, right?
Same time. Just the other thing is this one was hotter and fresher because we ate it right away. All right, this one's gonna get 4.3, so it's close,
Whoa.
but it's not quite 4.5 of that one.
So, for you, you're saying this one's the best. Close runner-up. How about you,
I'm
Lauren?
going with this one, number one. I don't know. I didn't really care for the rest of them at all. I wouldn't really crave them. If I had to eat any of them, I'd pick the thin crust. These were just like way too doughy for me.
I think the moral of the story is when it comes to the frozen pizza, thicker crust, it just doesn't cook well, you know?
Yeah.
Yep.
If you get a nice thin crunchy crust, you can compensate for the fact that it's frozen.
I think I like this one best in terms of, flavor.
Yeah, I'd say for me, I think the two thin crusts were the best frozen pizza. I think the crust was better on that one, but I think this one had more layers or whatever you want to say. So agreed that the two thin crust did it best.
So the moral of the story is frozen pizza is acceptable. And
Yeah.
if you get the right one, it's perfectly edible and you won't be like, why'd I eat this? But you're never going to eat it and be like, oh my God, that changed pizza forever.
All right, so those are our results. And thanks for watching Tech Geeks Try Stuff, Pizza Edition, frozen pizza. Thanks to Goods & Moza for sponsoring. See you in the next episode.